why your anxiety stops you from saying hi and how to approach anyway. So here's something that's going to mess with your head. You most likely, like most men, you can give a PowerPoint presentation to 100 people without breaking a sweat. You are probably able to close some deals, negotiate deals, handle high pressure situations at work. I spoke with a lot of fighters and they all say the same thing. Walking towards the ring, knowing that I'm about to receive a beating, feels less anxious than the thought of going over to an attractive woman and saying hi, because that makes my palms sweat and that makes my heart race. So why does someone who can't really physically harm you have so much power over your emotions? And more importantly, how do you deal with those emotions, and do you say hi anyways? So in this training, I'm going to show you exactly why approach anxiety exists and why it's actually quite normal and how you can manage it like a pro. So in this training, you're going to discover the evolutionary reasons behind approach anxiety and why even the most confident men still feel it. I'm going to teach you the specific strategies to manage this fear instead of trying to eliminate it. You're going to learn why rejection is not personal, and you're going to use it as fuel for improvement. So for the ones seeing me for the first time, my name is Rink. That's a very Dutch name, by the way. I'm from the Netherlands, and I am the founder of Mancademy. And since 2009, I've been teaching, mentoring guys, I've been teaching attraction, I've been organizing live trainings, boot camp, weekend trainings, international trainings, and I've helped thousands of men understand that approach anxiety is not a weakness. It's simply biology. It simply is. And the men who master this concept don't eliminate the fear. They learn to act despite the fear. And that's what's going to make all the difference. Now, I'm going to tell you a bit of a personal story from one of our clients. Let me tell you about Michael. Let's call him Michael. Michael is a successful lawyer, and Michael could argue cases in front of judges. He could negotiate with opposing counsel and command respect in every professional setting. But put him in a coffee shop with an attractive woman reading a book, and he would suddenly become a nervous teenager. He would spend 20 minutes building up the courage to say a very soft hello, and then usually leave without saying anything at all. So Michael was confused, he was frustrated. I can handle anything at work, but I cannot talk to a woman that I find attractive. What's wrong with me? Nothing was wrong with him, and nothing's wrong with you. He just didn't understand that he was trying to fight 200, 300 years old of evolutionary programming. Because picture this, it's 100,000 years ago, and you're living in that time in a small tribe of maybe 30 to 50 people, because that's basically what it was. Now, in that tribe, there are only 3, 4, maybe 5 women of reproductive age. And then you see a woman that you are attracted to and you decide to approach her, and she rejects you publicly. Here's what happens. Your social status drops because people see the rejection. Now, other women become less interested in you because if she rejected you, maybe there's something wrong with you. We call that negative social proof. 3, your reproductive chances, they plummet because in a tribe of 4 available women, losing 1 opportunity is devastating. So now, point 4, your genetic legacy is at risk. No reproduction means no passing on your genes. And in this environment, approach anxiety wasn't just uncomfortable, It was a survival mechanism that prevented genetic extinction. Now fast forward to, where are we now? 2025. You're in a city with millions of people. Rejection from one woman means absolutely nothing. Nothing in terms of your overall opportunities. But your brain doesn't know that. Your ancient programming is still running the same old software. If she rejects me, everyone will know. This could ruin my chances with all women. I need to be absolutely sure before I risk it. This is why you can handle high pressure situations at work, but freeze up around attractive women. Work stress is modern. Approach anxiety is ancient. Now, there is one other reason for approach anxiety, which is physical threat. In ancient times, approaching a woman who was already taken could result in physical confrontation with her partner, with the alpha male. Could result in serious injury or death. Could result in exile from the tribe, which basically means you die. So your brain developed an early warning system, which waves red flags. Be very careful before approaching. Check for threats first. Are there any threats? And this is why you instinctively scan for wedding rings, look for male companions, and you feel extra nervous around women who might be taken. This is the truth about approach anxiety. But here's what you need to understand. Approach anxiety is normal, it's natural, it's biological, and it never fully goes away. I spoke about this with my personal mentor in the game, Eric von Markovic from the book The Game. You know, one of the most famous pickup artists in history, and he told me after 25, 30 years of simply doing pickup and nothing else, he told me, I still feel it. I still feel it. And if you don't experience it, she's probably not pretty enough. Look, this is not a bug in your system. It's a feature. It's a feature. And see it like this. It basically means you like her, you are attracted to her, you recognize that she has value and that your brain is taking the situation seriously. So stop trying to eliminate approach anxiety, because you will not be able to. It's like trying to eliminate the feeling of hunger when you don't eat. The emotion will come no matter how much you train, but you will learn how to deal with the emotion. So learn to manage it. The wrong approach will be, I need to get rid of this fear. It's not going to happen. The right approach is, I need to learn to act despite this fear. And the goal is not to feel no anxiety. The goal is to feel the anxiety and still go over anyways, and still be social anyways, still say hi anyways, in a non-needy way, in a non-threatening way. Now, here's something that will change your perspective. When a woman rejects your approach, she's most likely not rejecting you. She's rejecting the approach. She doesn't know you, so she cannot reject your personality. She cannot reject your character. She is very highly unable to reject your worth as a human being. She can only reject your timing or approach method, her current mood, her availability, her type or preferences. And none of these things are personal judgment about you as a man, about you and your character. Now, let's be brutally honest. When trying to dance with women, you're going to get rejected a lot. And what we found out is that even the best men get rejected a lot of the times. And this is not because they're doing something wrong. It's because most women, most of the time, aren't available or interested. And that's perfectly normal. She might be in a relationship. She might be having a bad day. She might just not be looking to meet anyone. She might not be attracted to your physical type. Maybe you're fat, maybe you're slim like I am. Maybe she's dealing with a personal issue. Maybe she's in a hurry. Maybe she's just not in a social mood. Maybe she's just speaking to her friend after a long time and does not want to be bothered. But how can you do the approach anyway? How can you learn how to deal with your approach anxiety? Start small. Don't begin with the most attractive woman in the room who's surrounded by a bunch of alpha male dudes. And that setting alone will kick in the fear. Build your confidence with easier interactions, lighter interactions first. Practice daily. Make it a habit to have brief, friendly interactions with people in general, cashiers, baristas, co-workers, people you come across in, a bookstore. Use that as practice. Become accustomed to saying hi to people you don't know, because this will help you normalize talking to women. Reframe rejection will help you. See, like this is what a sales guy does or says to himself: every no gets me closer to a yes. Rejection is data, not judgment. And the final thing that will really help you is focus on the process. Focus on the process of developing yourself. Judge your success by whether you were social that evening and said hi to people, not by the outcome. You cannot control people's response, but you can control your action. Okay, so how can you manage the physical symptoms that you feel when approaching? Well, a few things that will help you is control your physiology. Breathe deeply. Take slow, deep breaths to calm your nervous system. Move your body. Physical movement helps discharge nervous energy. Use the 3-second rule. And no, I'm not talking about food that's dropped on the floor, but when you see someone that you want to approach, count to 3, then move. Don't give your brain time to talk you out of it. And then when you're finished talking, within 3 seconds, make sure that you talk to someone else. Don't wait to lose social momentum. You want to build up social momentum. So you're not allowed to not be speaking to anyone for longer than 3 seconds. Then start with eye contact. Make eye contact and smile. You don't have to have a big stupid smile like, hey. No, like a nice smile. And if she responds positively, you can start talking. A few mindset shifts that you can take that will help you overcome the approach anxiety. Instead of thinking, I hope she likes me, think, I wonder if she's able to connect with me. I wonder if we will connect. Instead of thinking, I need her to say yes, think, I'm actually quite curious about her. Let's find out who that is. Instead of thinking, this could go badly, think, this could actually be interesting. They look like a bunch of cool people. Let's go over and say hi. And that's basically how you start building up approach confidence. So you don't take the giant leap first, you take smaller steps. For example, the first 1 or 2 weeks that you go out, that you be in social interactions, make eye contact with people. Make eye contact, smile and nod. Hey, how you doing? Make eye contact, smile, nod. Hey, how are you? Cheers on a good evening. That's how you start your first interactions. Then genuinely smile at people in general when you pass them on the streets. Make small talk with people anywhere, doesn't matter who it is. Become a talkative, become a social person, because it will make the step towards women a little smaller, a little easier to take. And then at some point you could be more direct and ask for directions, ask for recommendations. You could even, just to overcome your fear of speaking, make genuine compliments about non-physical attributes. Start brief, friendly conversations. Then at some point where you feel more comfortable, be more intentional with your approaches. Approach women and their friends in a social way. Show genuine interest. Express that interest clearly but casually. Hey, you guys seem like a bunch of cool people. I just wanted to come and say hi. My name's Rick, nice to meet you. And learn to handle rejection gracefully and move on. Thank her politely. Thanks for being honest. Have a great day. I wish you the best. with a smile on your face. Take it with grace. Don't take it personally. Remember, she doesn't know who you are. Analyze what you've learned. Was there anything? Should I have added a little bit more energy? Because especially the first times that guys go over, this is what I see. Way too less energy, not speaking loud enough. Then approach someone else. Start a new conversation. Don't let one rejection stop your momentum. Building up your momentum is on you. And afterwards, brother, celebrate the courage. You did something that most men will never, ever do. That's just the hard reality. And you need to have a long-term perspective when it comes to this. Every man who's successful with women, who's a natural flirt, has been rejected hundreds of times. The difference between successful and unsuccessful men isn't the rejection. It's the response to the rejection. Unsuccessful men let rejection stop them from trying ever again. They've been rejected once, maybe twice, now they hate life. Successful men use rejection as learning experience and they keep on going. So there you go. Practice making eye contact and smiling at everybody, including women. Start conversations with women in low pressure situations. Reframe approach anxiety as excitement rather than fear. And set a goal to approach a certain amount of times a week. And practice different ways of opening, different opening lines and conversation starters. Build a routine of daily social interactions and keep on moving forward. That's how you start mastering the art of the social interaction. And you will also master the art of graceful rejection handling and develop genuine confidence in social situations. And then build a lifestyle where meeting people left and right becomes natural and regular. So you don't have to go out to meet women. You just meet people left and right, and some of them happen to be nice women. Expand your social circle. But you cannot do that playing Xbox inside your bedroom. Now you have to get your ass out of the house. And the reality check is this: approach anxiety will never completely disappear, and that's totally okay. Even the most confident men feel it. The most experienced guys I know still feel it. The difference is they've learned to act despite that knot in their stomach. And you don't have to be fearless. You just need to be brave. Being fearless is stupid. Being brave, that's commendable. And bravery is not the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of fear. So stop waiting for the perfect moment when you'll feel completely confident, because that moment will most likely never come. And start this week with a few small, low-pressure interactions. Build your tolerance for approach anxiety gradually. And remember, every approach makes the next one easier. Approach anxiety here is not your enemy. It's your biology trying to protect you from ancient dangers that no longer exist. And the men who succeed with women aren't the ones who never feel fear. They're the ones who feel the fear and approach anyways, still say hi anyways, are still social anyways. And your ancestors survived and reproduced despite this fear. So you can certainly handle a simple conversation. I'm very confident that you can. So stop letting evolutionary programming designed for a world of 50 people around you control your behavior in a world of how many billions are we now? 7.5, 8? Feel the fear, it's okay, but still do it anyways. That's what makes you brave. And that's where confidence is built and connections are made. Amazing connections. So, brother, there you go, with a lot of love. If you found any value in this training, please like, share. Send me a message with the word community and I will send you the link to our free online community where we can interact, where you can ask your questions, where you can network with other brothers who are all trying to better themselves. There we challenge each other and we motivate each other. We support each other. I will see you in the next training.